boat and I were making good progress. We're past the halfway point. And this night here was very special. On one side of the ocean, a bright full moon. I've never seen the moon so bright and colorful than out here. And to the east, the sun was peering out from the horizon. Sun and moon together. Something I've rarely seen before. Life on the ocean is truly spectacular, and I must say, truly boring. So simple moments like these lets you appreciate life.
Well, it's day 10. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunrise today. And as you can hear, we're running the motor. Motor's running okay. I thought there was a problem with the cutlass bearing, and I think it should be replaced. But going through the Saragassum Sea here, we got some Saragassum stuck in our propeller. So we lost about 24 hours doing about 3.4 knots. It sucked. And then here I am this morning, and I go through like a patch of Saragassum, and the propeller starts making this grumbling noise. So I put it in neutral and then jam it in reverse. And wouldn't you know it, freed the Saragassum and freed the propeller. And now the boat's just cruising along at 5 knots. Wish I would have known that 24 hours ago. We lost a day. That's alright, it's a beautiful day so far compared to yesterday when I had to deal with a squall and taking down some reefs in the pouring rain, but got a shower from it. So got about another 5-6 days to go. Hopefully the wind will pick up, not too strong, and we can regain that day that we lost. Heading into a tropical storm here. Doesn't seem like there's too much wind, but I'm gonna take a couple of reefs just in case. And it's gonna feel good because it's really hot here. It's 33 degrees and a good fresh shower could be nice. So just a downpour, nothing much. Maybe a squall. Let's take it head on, man. This little tropical downstorm is no big deal so far. Took a couple of reefs just in case and turned off the motor and just cruising around 4.5 knots. And got a nice shower. It was fresh, man. It's so hot out here. It's the tropics. Yeah, it feels so good to be out in the rain. Rain, rain, rain. Nice, feels good, man. I think it's gonna downpour a lot more later.
There were mostly squalls that we'd pass through, and then it would be bright and sunny. So I put on some music. So it's just me and this bird. Two lost souls swimming in a fish bowl.
Good morning. It's a splendid day today. After a tumultuous 48 hours or so, there's a lot of rain. There was some rain last night, and it's nice. It just kind of refreshed everything, cleaned everything off. And it was just rain. No storm. As you can hear, the motor is still on. As we are barely motor sailing, there's barely a breeze. to hoist the sails in a little bit for some coffee. It is day 12, I think. Lost count. No, 11. 11. Turn it up to 11. I think we got about 3.5 days left if we can keep this up. Got to regularly clean off the sargassum of the propeller by throwing it in reverse. And that seems to work. Still going through the Saragassum Sea. But glorious, glorious day. We're almost there. Able to shave. Cut fingernails. Everything grows crazy out here in the ocean. That's it. Well, here we are. It's the 12th day, I believe. And we ran into a problem yesterday. We'd run the motor for about 24 hours. And every once in a while it would kind of slow down. And we didn't know what it was. And we figured out that it was some of that Saragassum algae that was getting caught in the propeller. So we'd throw it into reverse and it would clean that out. And this worked for quite a while. And all of a sudden it just started not working. So I dove down to check on the propeller. It turns out it's one of those folding propellers. Can't be just a simple propeller, and it seems like it's not engaging properly when we put it in forward. It's not good. So the wind was down to like about 5 to 10 knots, and I said, all right, let's see if we can find a Spinnaker in this boat. And I did. So we got the Spinnaker up, had it up late in the afternoon yesterday and all night last night. It was great. We were able to get some sleep, and now we're just kind of like dodging little rainstorms, and every time there's one that passes by, it kind of creates these little wind effects, but it's not too strong. In fact, it's absolutely perfect. And glorious, glorious sailing. This keeps up, we should be there in about 2-3 days. God willing. Inshallah. Si Deus quiser.
Oh, that's not very good. Gotta fix that. A little problem with the boom and the Spinnaker sheet entangled it in. All good now.
I should have taken out that beauty days ago, because this was pure joy. The boat was loving it, and so was I. Good boat. But in sailing, as in life, all things must come to an end.
Well, totally different scene today, guys. It's Storm City. Tormentas. Boy, we got shocked yesterday. I still had the Spinnaker up, and I thought that things were going to be cool. And we went through a few little squalls here and there. Nothing major. Didn't have to bring down, do anything to the Spinnaker. But this last one, last night about 2 o'clock in the morning, just rocked the shit out of us, man. I just was like... We almost lost the Spinnaker. It almost got destroyed, but I saved it. Unfortunately, I busted the Spinnaker pole, and I see it's all bent and smashed. And I couldn't release the sheet on one side, on the starboard side of the Spinnaker, and I couldn't release it. It was just flying like crazy. The boat just was like knocked over sideways. It was just crazy for like 10-15 minutes. It was like 50 knots and plus, just like raging. Anyways, then right afterwards, total dead calm. We were able to bring down the Spinnaker, but it's a mess. I mean, it's all wet, and the deck's all messed up, and we're about 200 miles away now, or less, a little more, and got another squall like here. It's just crazy. It's a crazy finish to this voyage, this Atlantic crossing. And we're not done yet, so. This is so frustrating. We're in pretty much a dead calm in between storms, and try to run the engine again, and it runs for a while, then it starts to slow down, and I think it's the propeller or the shaft, colors bearing. Then I even checked the injectors and bled them all, making sure, because it was kind of stalling, and that wasn't it. So hopefully we can run just enough engine to get into wherever we're getting to when we get there, but we'll worry about that then. Right now we're just super slow boat to Guyana, man. Super slow boat. Oh my God. Thanks for coming aboard Galopine Winded Voyage. This is our studios. You know, it's the good people on Patreon who are making this happen and keeping us afloat. Hope you'll join our community there. We've got a lot of cool extra perks this year, like live updates, news, photos, videos, and I've even taken a stab at writing some short stories which are not for general audiences on YouTube. Plus, our friend and patron Graham started a WhatsApp chat that he aptly called Galopine's Cockpit. Guys from all over have joined, and we can talk and chat uncensored, say whatever we want, and discuss anything. And it's this community that's contributing to the continuation of this Living Adventure series. Or you can watch for free on YouTube. Just make sure to give us a like or dislike or leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. So thanks for coming along on Winded Voyage, man.